Give me up. Well, it didn't break because there was something seized up. What the heck? What the heck? Glad I made this easy to work on. I guess if there was a positive silver lining here, which there's not, but if there was, you can see in real time it took about 50 seconds to get that shaft out of there. Well, the old one wouldn't have done it in 50 anything. So, I guess. Back to the drawing board, here we go. Okay, friends, let's talk a little bit about what's going on here. So, as you can tell, my invention of a shaft broke. Now, there's a couple of things I don't understand here. One, let me show you this. This broke in a weird way. It broke in a weird place. And the biggest part of this that's really grinding my gears is that it broke with no stress on the. I wasn't like I was pushing snow or dragging a chisel or, nothing. I wasn't doing anything ridiculous. I did a violent cold start. And it wasn't even, all right, it was cold. Yeah, I'm not gonna, no way to sugarcoat that. It was cold out. Now, old kitty in that tractor's a good starter. But no diesel engine likes to start when it's 25 degrees or 20 or whatever. So, yeah, it did a couple violent. Third time's the charm, she took right off. And I noticed that, if you've got one of those, you'll know that you can hear everything spinning under you. And she was mighty quiet. Here's why. So, here's my question. Here's my question to you. Is this because of cheap parts? Poor manufacturing? Is this because I didn't figure this out right and I built it not strong enough? Should I have gone with say the Spicer 1550 parts instead of the 1410 parts? Probably should have. Now, let me show you one other thing here this is what makes me really concerned about the quality of parts. So, I bought this. And I'm not going to tell you where because I don't want to throw them under the bus. Probably in most cases this piece will work just fine. And I believe it should have worked just fine. Like I said, I could understand if I was really showing this thing some abuse. But firing it up to move, it's really not, it's not that. Now, I don't know what country of origin this comes from. This is a genuine Spicer Dana unit. Built in the USA. Let's take a look at the construction here. Now look at this. This is one piece cast garbage. The Spicer unit is two piece. This shaft is welded into this yoke. I mean, different altogether. Does that mean that it's stronger? I don't know that. We're gonna find out. I guess that's the main thing here. Is we're gonna find out. Now, like I said in the first video when I put this together, let me be the guinea pig and see if this shaft is gonna work before I really share with any of you that whether it will or will not work. Now, just another, kind of cheap, expensive, whatever. I paid $179 for this piece when I bought it. Now, that Spicer piece, I'm fortunate that I got some friends in the super truck, mud, whatever community. Everybody's got their thing to throw money at aimlessly. Some guys like big monster trucks and mud. I like old junk tractors. So, we all have our thing, right? So one of them was kind enough to, donate this to my cause for my my scientific method, my hypothesis, hey, will it, what have you, to see if this will work. Now, if I were to buy that, it's $400 for just that piece. So you take a $179 piece or a $400 piece. I mean, you can do the math there. You should think that the $400 piece is going to be 3 times as good as the $179 piece. But we're going to find that out here. So I'm going to put this back together. This fall, I had that set up in this tractor out in the field, spinning 8 wheels in the mud, pulling a field cultivator. Yet I can't start it because it'll snap the shaft off. Now, something to take into consideration. Now, if you don't know how these tractors are put together and you've kind of just been watching me, here's how it works. If you've got one, you know this already. Here's your engine side. You got a heavy flywheel right here. Here's your transmission. There's also a heavy flywheel inside the transmission with that shaft in the middle. Now, my only hypothesis, my only guess, is that when I'm trying to start this thing, one, it's 20 degrees out, everything's cold, so nothing's wanting to spin freely as it is. So you got a 80-pound flywheel on this one and an 80-pound flywheel on this end with this toothpick in the middle. And when this thing's violent cold starting on this side, this has only got this, it can only follow it. So did the Caterpillar skip back and just snap that off?
You're done. You're done.
I really don't know. This is what we're going to find out. So, like I said, fortunate enough, I was able to come up with that other piece without costing me anything but a little bit of, 12-pack of beer. I still got to pay him. So let's do that. Now, I'm going to try this. If it works, great. Go with the Spicer parts because that's, my opinion, that's the way to go. If it does not work, I'm going to probably aimlessly throw money at my next idea, which would be to jump it straight up to Spicer 1550 series parts. Thought about the 1480s, but 1480s one size up from this, which is fine. But I can't find 2 pieces in their catalog that are going to add up to the kind of length that I need.
That's what she said.
The 1550s will get me just a little bit over, which will be fine. I got room to move more, but not less. One last thing I'd like to take into consideration is the company that I bought this from. I'm not going to say who they are. I'm not going to throw them under the bus. This part has a 1-year manufacturer warranty. I read everything on their website, and I didn't see anything that said in their warranty that it would not cover a broken shaft for any reason. So I thought, well, what the heck? What do I got to lose? So I emailed them, sent them a picture, said, hey, I broke this shaft. I see that you've got a 1-year warranty, and I bought this 6 months ago. Enlighten me. Tell me what we can do here. So they sent me an email back promptly, said they're really sorry. They've never seen anything break like that, and they wanted to know what I'm using this on. Now, I could have done this. I could have lied. I could have said, this is in my 2004 F-250 Super Duty front drive shaft. I was plowing snow and it broke. They'd have probably sent me another shaft. Maybe. I don't know that. But being me and being the guy that I am, I decided that truth shall set me free, and it didn't. I said, I've got it on the back of on the flywheel of a diesel engine, and I started it, and it broke immediately. Their answer was, thanks for your concern. Why don't you go to a 1480 or a 1550? Well, guys, you know what? Thanks for the warranty on that one.
Why would somebody put a guarantee on a box?
But you live, you learn. Sometimes the price of education is expensive. So, let me get this higher quality, probably, Spicer unit thrown into this shaft. Now let's see what happens. Okay, guys, as it is for me to always say, I always look for silver linings. Now pay attention. Let me crawl under there and do this right now. Can't win them all. Can't. And there you have it, we're done. All right, guys, well, there you have it. It took about 6 minutes to put that in. That's not too bad. 6 minutes of my life I'll never get back, but again, I'm sure wrestling with that dumbbell would have taken me an hour or two, or who knows. Longer than I wanted to spend on it, that's for sure. Now I will go, when I go to start this up here, which I'm not gonna do today because it's still cold out. When I start this up, I'll probably run it for 10 or 15 minutes, retorque all them bolts. That's what I've had to do in the past. Haven't had any trouble with them coming loose yet, so we can keep the shaft from snapping like a toothpick. Maybe this will be okay. I don't know. Stay tuned, because you guys will be the first to know if something goes wrong. I guess that's gonna do it for me today. She's cold out here, and I'm ready for spring. I don't know about any of you northern guys like myself, but I'm ready for not this. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, JT.